I think. Oh, what the hell? There we go. There we go. And, tipping, 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 tip, 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 tip. And boomity boom boom boom. Well, let's play Arcade Paradise. If I get no subscribers or no viewers, I don't care. Well, I'm always watching. Alright, so I bought the arcade. I bought the goddamn laundromat. Alright, I really have to be right back. Oh, really? Well, I can't do anything about that. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, wait. I own the building.
Come get some! Eat this! Critical damage! Toilet depleted!
I often wonder, what if life was like one of your games? Would we seek to become the most skilled, the most industrious? Or would we perform some repetitive, menial task for the sake of itself? Like you and that toilet. In some ways, I admire your stamina. and a pristine throne is certainly its own reward. But in other ways, Ashley, enough with the toilet.
Well, gee, Dad, if the fucking toilet is overflowing, I have to fill it. Or unplug it, or do something with it. I don't know. Oh, these are gonna be all $5.
Winner! Winner!
Time to go into my arcade, which I love more than time itself.
Winner!
Alright, we'll do Communist from Mars first. I played 3 games. Actually, what was Dad's last name?
never enough of them tipped on me to bankrupt Cleartap. But here's Capsico with Thousand Hand Slap.
Ashley, I often wonder, what if life was like one of your games? Would we seek to become the most skilled, the most industrious?
Yes, we would. 'Cause that's the point of the game. How the hell did I do that? Man. Oh, God, just the mundanity of laundry. There's gonna be no more laundry in this fucking game than I ever have in my whole fucking life. With more intensity! Jesus Christ, doing this game in VR mode? VR wouldn't be able to handle my laundry style.
Sort of me, but I'm getting a lot of requests for this one because it is a belter, or indeed a slapper. Traffic coming up.
Alright. Why am I doing laundry? Why?
To the grindstone. Where are you? Might just be on. Coming up, an interview with Donald Rumsfeld.
what I have to do today? The 3 game combination. Okay. I'm not gonna shoot.
Parents devastated. 5.4 million dead. London, owned 8.7 million dead. West Berlin, obliterated, 3.3 million dead. Communists win. Defense facility destroyed. Communists win. Destroyed, 4.6 million dead. Turkey hook raised, 7.8 million dead. Communists win.
Careful what you say, BWW. You're kind of on my shit list. Alright. You know what? Little informal discussion. Why do you carry BWW? Seriously, what do you give a shit? Am I your brother? Am I your cousin, father, grandfather, nephew? We're not related by blood. What, are we friends? Really? You have an odd way of treating friends. What the fuck do you care? How I live my life. I'm not gonna die on camera. That's the only thing I'm giving you. Because I get checkups regularly and I am still perfectly healthy. What do you want? And also, if I don't care, what concern of it is yours? And this is where we always come to the problem with this. Because there are people that are putting themselves to death. Somebody these people that have been most. What do you care? If I die tomorrow, your life isn't affected. Again, even if I do, what do you care? Even if I have sleep apnea, what do you care? Seriously. You gonna come to my funeral, comfort my family? Oh, that's right, no you're not. And again, if I was just some fat guy who didn't drink, but just kept eating pizza, you wouldn't have a goddamn thing to say about it. You don't fucking care. In the ABW, are we close friends? Really, are we close friends? Oh, I don't think we are. I think at best, we're internet acquaintances. And you're not showing up for my funeral. Also, I just got checked by the doc. I'm good to go. ABW trying to get me into the whole Boogie 2988 thing.
The Grindstone, the only radio station dedicated to making sure I don't starve. Cheers.
People care about me. In fact, like I said, I still maintain the list of 20. 20 people whose opinions of me I could actually give a shit about. And none of them have mentioned anything, because they know I'm still healthy. When I'm not, time to have another conversation. Like, you're aware that just because I engage in a risky behavior does not mean I'll have the outcome. You're aware of that. Just one voice and it's one. Again, I would say, why do you people care? Look, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, so it doesn't really matter what you're saying. Tell you what, I'm willing to make a bet with somebody. How much are you willing to put up if I don't drink for a certain period of days? How much you willing to put up of your own money? Not to mention the utter hypocrisy, because all these motherfuckers would be going after me if I made fun of a chick for being fat, even though obesity is a far greater killer than anything to do with alcohol. It hasn't killed me before. It won't kill me now. Guys, I don't drink as much as you think. Yeah. And a day is 24 hours, and a towboy is about a beer an hour. Gee, leaving 14 hours. Even if you include 8 for sleep, it's 6 that you're completely sober. I don't know, am I sinking drunk right now? Like, different. Oh God, I'm slurring my speech. I can do that if I spin around in the room right now and make myself visible. And again, so bloody fucking what? Again, who am I hurting outside of myself? And again, I ask the question, what the fuck do you care? If I were to die tomorrow, none of you motherfuckers would shed a tear. Oh, my family would be sad, and, friends would be sad, but your life would go on. You wouldn't fly to Minnesota for my funeral and blah, blah, blah. Even though I've told my family I don't want it. I just want to be cremated and chucked out the window.
Like far down the pecking order of hippies there. You'd want to be the alpha hippie, wouldn't you? Get the biggest bomb, never boil your own lentils. We'll be back after this.
And... one second. If you know what? security monitor, Lizard, you said something very bad. But I will give you 24 hours rather than a permaban. Let me ask you this. Why did I announce in the last stream that next week I'm probably not going to be doing many live streams? Because I'm having an issue with work where I got promoted and I had to get used to that and I had to do all that shit. If I was truly that far gone with the drink, this wouldn't change. But it's going to. But whatever. Fine. Fuck it. And you know what's super funny? If I was a great big fat fuck like Wings of Redemption and I was eating pizza, none of you motherfuckers would call that out. Oh, no. Being big is beautiful. Being a great big fat fuck is beautiful. Where's my drink acceptance? Why is it so weird to you, AVWW, that I'm not afraid of death? I know it's coming for me, and I don't really give a shit to do anything to prevent it. Why do you care? Again. Why is that weird? Death is smiling on all of us. We are all going to die one day. Why is my not psychotic need to preserve life so offensive to you? And I want to be clear, I don't want to die. I have no desire to end my life prematurely, but I also know it's also coming for all of us. So please explain to me, Mr. APWW, why it is imperative that I have to fight for life, considering it is going to end at some point. Tooth and nail. What? Why? The clan will survive without me. Please explain why. Please explain why.
It's a fucking! Greta's crucified!
Except I'm not suicidally depressed. I don't want to die. But I also accept that death is inevitable. That's not a suicidal position to take. That's the conclusion of life. We are all bound for the fucking grave. Nothing can stop that. Again, I like living, but I also know that I am bound for the grave. How is it objectively fucked up? We live. We die. Every human that has ever had life has experienced this. We live. We die. Again, I am not suicidal. Yet, I also know that inevitably, no matter what I do, I am going to be in the ground at some point. Or burned or whatever. I've left instructions to be cremated. APWW, the same things happen to you, my friend. You're going to die at some point. And we all do it the same way, alone. Again.
I sent to the consumer complaints line because we've got one of those as well, apparently. Who's first?
Yeah, I just ordered a pizza from the so-called Pizza King, but it's just bread. Like, so much for the crust buster. This thing's like all crust. Like, it's all crust and there's no topping.
Well, there's plenty of people that have done it far better than me. Ozzy Osbourne, Keith Richards, to name a few. And again, you think I drink far more than you think I do. I don't care. That's the other thing. I've accepted the consequences. Why can you not just accept that I accept the consequences of my actions? Why do you have to try to be my fucking mother? You're not. Or my older brother? You're not. And you're certainly not my dad. Again, I reiterate the question. What the fuck do you care? Why? And if I keep drinking, will you kindly then fuck off? Because I'm pretty much done with you. Can I at least get that mercy? You know, because at the end of an intervention, everybody tells the person if they keep doing what they're doing, they're going to fuck off. Would you kindly fuck off then? Oh, of course you won't. Why do we do this to try every person? Because you don't want to help. Look, APWW, I can stop drinking anytime I want. Now, if I'm going to do that, what are you willing to put on the line? And how many days? Okay, I go 30 days without drinking. What are you willing to put on the line? No, no bullshit. What do you put on the line? No, I don't want money. What do you put on the line? Because you betrayed me and I made you a mod anyway. I never want you to criticize me again. I go 30 days without drinking. You never criticize me again. Ever. Your comments are only in support. after tonight. All right, tell you what, Phoenix. Unless told by a medical professional, I'm never going to stop drinking. That is the enough. You're aware people can actually drink? First off, I'm not doing anything real in society. I'm playing a game. Or broadcasting. What the fuck do you care?
Used to be beautiful. Now it's radical.
Please explain that to me. Why do you care?
Of a King Wash Laundry, where you can waste hour after hour of your life playing the hottest games around, whilst your family assumes you've been killed in a dreadful hitchhiking incident. Either way,
Again, I am sitting in my fucking office, which sometimes serves as my bedroom, and I'm just playing a game. What is the harm here, outside of the harm to myself? And if I'm harming myself, what the fuck do you care? Because, again, we're not brothers, we're not sisters, we're not friends, we're not anything. I'm almost attempting to do the 30-day challenge just to shut him the fuck up. But I refuse to have my goddamn life dictated by some other asshole. Look, I choose to live the way I want to live. Again, if I was gay, if I was this, or if I was that, or if I was fat as fuck, a body positive activist, none of you be saying this to me. You know, it's like Bill Maher said, oh, well, you know, you went really hard there, Bill. You might want to, you know, back off. You know. Oh, yeah, I went a little hard. But at the same point, you know, Bill didn't have a bunch of fucking assholes saying, how dare you drink shame me? It's fat. Because if I was just saying, oh, I'm fat positive, I'd have every protection under the roof. The only thing that might get me to do something is the simple fact that I'm hurt. Except, ABWW, I have my shit together right now. Why do you care this much? Because it disagrees with your way to live life? I live my life how I choose. Why do you care? I have my life under control. If parts of my professional life or sober life intrude on the drunk life, then so be it. Why do you care? Jesus Christ. I'm sitting here playing a fucking game, and I got some namby-pamby jackass worrying about me. Okay, I'm driving exactly nowhere. Okay, I have not only dinner in the fridge that I can cook and have fun drunkenly watching Dinosaur Drivers to Die, I also have frozen pizza. Alright? I get checked out regularly. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Everything in my blood work comes back tits up. I want people to care about me, but not to the psychotic level you're doing. The reason I don't really give a shit is we all meet the same fate at the end. I'm almost tempted to do this. Because I know where Jiggerish is going. All right, Digger You're not gonna like it. You're really not gonna like this. Alright. Not a problem. This is for Daggerish. Alright. You willing to risk a permaban? Assume that's him. Go for it.
Let's just have a little talk, okay? So I'll let me speak a little, you speak a little. We'll just have a little talk about it. I'm not trying to troll. Like I said, I'm not going to try to, I'm not trying to troll.
Just get on with it.
So part of the reason why we're telling you is I have lost people. Like, I know people who have lost family by drinking. And what they are permanently scarred from walking in and seeing their friend, their kid, their sibling dead from alcohol poisoning. And you're on your way to that if you keep going like this. You are genuine.
Except I'm not.
Yes, Dave.
I don't drink as much as you motherfuckers think I do.
Dave, your words are exactly the same words that these people said before they killed themselves from alcohol on accident. And it doesn't matter how healthy you are. If you drink too much, alcohol poisoning can get you. The fact that you're going to the bathroom all the time is a big sign of kidney damage. My mother's a nurse.
Except I drink about a gallon of water a day.
But
that's
that doesn't
why.
Always help. Dave, right now your face is a very big red that is very similar to what their faces were like. It's because you're constantly flustered from all the drinking. And I'm telling you this seriously, if this was the same way of if you were like Nikki Cod Avocado and mukbanging and making yourself that way, I would be having the same discussion with you. This is not healthy. This is something that is genuinely not healthy.
All right, then let me ask you the same question I ask as everyone else. Why do you care?
Because, Dave, I care because I have seen what it's done to people I care about to walk in on their dead family, and I don't want that to happen
have you ever seen
to yours.
Have you ever seen anyone ripped apart by cancer? I have.
I have lost several people to cancer.
Have you ever seen them ripped apart?
I've not seen them in multiple pieces. I've seen them in one piece, but I've watched them go down some cognitive decline.
No. Well, let me tell you something.
Yeah?
I've watched people die. Okay, and I am in nowhere near that scenario. Okay?
But, Dave, like the other day in that stream, when you passed out, we were keeping it open because we were making sure that we didn't need to call an ambulance because we were genuinely figuring you might die from that. We wanted to make sure it didn't happen.
You don't really know my address, so why the fuck would you do that?
It got leaked. I know that there are some people that do. They have not shared it, and they will not share it, and we don't want them to share it because we don't want you doxxed. But those people that know were ready to in case it was needed.
Why?
So that your mother didn't walk in on you dead, or your sister, or your brother, or any of them. What happens if your sister were to walk in with her kid and she sees you dead? Now she's fucked up for her entire life.
They'd be sad, but they get over it.
No, they don't. Dave.
You always get over the dead.
No. Dave, no, you
Really?
don't.
Really? Okay. You are a 20-something-year-old man.
30.
Okay. you've had your grandparents. I'm assuming at least some grandparents pass on.
My dad's side died before I was born, but my mother's side both have died when I was alive, and I still deal with that.
Really?
Yes,
Okay,
because they were huge
I've had
parts of my
all
life.
4 of my grandparents die, and I don't deal with shit.
Yes, Dave, because you don't feel for others the way a lot of people do. Like, I genuinely
No,
do care about those
I
around
know,
me.
I actually do feel.
Dave,
But I also know when something is not worth feeling.
I'll give you an example as to to prove my point. So right
Alright.
now, I'm in a D&D group, and one of the players there did not have a mini because he can't afford one. So I went, bought a mini, painted it up for him, and gave it to him for free. Is that something you'd be willing to do for those around you? And I'm not even like, he's just in the group with me. I'm not even like a super close friend with him. He's a pretty chill dude, but like I don't hang out with him outside of the D&D group. Or he's also the custodian where I teach, so I bump into him there. But
Let me put it this way.
yeah,
I have somewhat bucked the alpha male trend, and I have
mhm.
female friends
Okay,
that are completely platonic. It's not sexual. I've known them for so long. It'd be like fucking my sister.
okay. I have friends that
All
are like
right,
that
all
too.
right. All they have to do is call me, and I will wire them thousands of dollars to be in Minnesota the very same night. To
Okay,
be at my house, the most defensible position in Minnesota, that night.
okay.
Okay?
But what about someone that you don't know very well?
Why would I give them money?
Like, for example, what I just told you about. I have the one person who's in my D&D group that I'm not a super huge, like, I'm not, like, he's a cool dude, but I don't hang out with him outside of the D&D group and the few times I bump into him at the high school. So I bought him a mini, painted it up, and the other two players there, they asked if I could paint their minis up, and I've painted all 3 of theirs for free without trying to get
Okay,
something
well,
from it.
that's your business.
Would you do that for people that you don't know very well? It's not a huge amount of money investment, but it's some time and it's effort for no return.
Uh, Probably not, but that's me.
Mhm. Yes, because, and what I'm trying to say is, like I said, I'm not trying to mean this in a mean way. It's because you don't have empathy towards others like that. I did it because I wanted these people.
I just said I'd be willing to put thousands of dollars on the line.
Mhm, to some people that you
You're
care about
talking.
closely. Yes.
You're talking about. Okay, if your question is, do I give a shit about the general state of humanity? My answer is no.
Yes, I know. And that's also what I'm trying to get at with this. The reason that we're concerned about it is because we don't want your family and your friends. Well, so those female friends you have, well, would you be okay with them walking in on you and seeing you dead?
Yeah, I'd
Is
be
that
fine
something
with
you'd
it.
want? You'd be perfectly fine with it. Dead
Well,
from
I'd be
alcohol
dead,
poisoning,
so I wouldn't give a shit one way or the other. So there is
but it's
that.
gonna cause permanent damage to them.
No, it won't.
Yes, if they actually care about you, yes, it will.
Oh, they
Look,
do, but
I've
no, it
lost people
won't.
close to me, and right now I have a couple very close friends, and every single one
When
of
was the
those,
first time you ever lost someone?
I was about, I think it was about 10 years old, and it was my
I
dad's
was about
great
5.
grandma. Okay,
Okay,
and that might have helped. That might have led you towards where you are
it
now.
was like the George Carlin bit. We have a school of 23 students, 22 students.
Yes, well, here's the thing too, Dave. At 5, you view the world differently than when you are older. And it might have also shaped the way you're looking at things now. It could very easily be that this is all the trauma response from that your brain has buried in the subconscious.
I have no trauma response.
That you know of. Okay, Dave, that you know of. But here's the interesting thing about brain development.
Except I don't go to therapy to try to invent problems that aren't there.
Dave, part of my training for being a teacher has a lot to do with learning about childhood development. And I'm trying to explain something to you with this. So, when you are really young, your brain is developing and sets things in. When I was in 6th grade, I got bullied to the point where I almost killed myself several times. Because it happened when I was so young and I never got help for it, I still deal with suicidal ideation. There are a lot of times nowadays where I get points in my brain, and my brain just goes, if you kill yourself, you'll never have to deal with it. And it's just a quick fleeting thought. And it's something that my brain uses as a coping mechanism because it went through and it took what I was trying, what I dealt with and used it and tried to incorporate.
I was bullied in high school too, and my brain went to, well, you can always hurt them.
Yes, different brains cope differently. That's what I'm trying to say. Everyone is different. Every single person handles things differently.
Except you prescribe therapy as a universal solution.
Well, here's the thing, Dave. And with therapy, it really does depend on your therapist. I have gone to a couple that did not work for me, and I've gone to some that worked incredible. You have to find the right person.
Except I have no intention of going.
I'm aware you don't.
So why do you care?
Because unlike
why the fuck do you care about any of this? To be brutally honest.
That's a fair question, and I've explained why. The reason why I care is because I know what it's like to lose people to the way that your family will have to deal with when they walk in on you dead. And imagine the other day when on stream you passed out, if you had died that night, the last memory your parents and your siblings would have had of you is watching you die on stream. That messes someone up forever.
Well, I'm going to be an asshole.
Okay.
But, here's my response to that.
Yeah. What's your response to it?
There we are.
And like I said,
we all eventually walk upon the people we love, and they are no longer there. I could have led the healthiest life imaginable, and in a 1 in a million heart defect, been dead.
Yes, but right now...
Or I could live an incredibly reckless life and outlive every single motherfucking member of my family.
True. That is true. There is essential randomness to life. However, this is basically you saying, I'm going to willingly choose something that has been shown to lead people to death in numerous ways. You're willingly taking on extra risks.
You get behind the wheel of a car, do you not, every day?
Yes, I do. And the thing is, I don't... But Dave, there's a difference too. I get behind the wheel of a car, but when I do, I make sure that I'm sober, and I make sure that I'm not... I'm not saying that you're drunk when you get behind the car. I'm literally saying, I'm explaining something. When I go to drive, I make sure that I'm sober. I make sure that I am not under any other substance, because otherwise I know. I'm not saying you are. But what I'm saying is the reason I do that is because then I am less likely to have something bad happen. I'm minimizing my risk.
All it takes is one semi-truck to fuck up once, and you're fucked.
But Dave, if I was drinking a bunch beforehand, my reaction times are slower. And hold on, Dave, I'm making a point. So if I drink a bunch before, my reaction times are slower, or any other substance. It doesn't have to be drinking. I'm not using drinking because that's what we're talking about here. I'm just saying, if I drink anything, my reaction times are slower, so I might be more likely to get hit. If I'm not drinking and I see the semi coming, I can react quicker to hit the brakes or turn or get out of the way. I'm lowering my risky behavior. It's the same way with you drinking right now.
You are still doomed to die.
Eventually, yes, Dave. But the thing is,
and why is it so optimal? Why is it so fucking great to live to be an old piece of shit, confined to a wheelchair in a rest home?
Because
Why
not
is that
everyone-
the optimum?
Because I've lived a long life and I can look back on and be
Who
happy about.
cares? You can't look back on it when you're dead. Assuming your children and grandchildren even visit you when you're
Dave.
dying.
I'm not gonna have kids or grandkids. I don't want kids or grandkids. But let me
Okay,
explain
so
a bit
nobody
too.
will be there with you when you're dying.
That's
You
okay.
should be on my fucking team.
No,
You should be on the Drake
Dave.
Moore team.
Dave. Do you want to know one of the reasons why I got into teaching?
Honestly, the fact that you don't want to pass anything on, I am all fucking ears for. Outside of it just
Well-
being fucking easy.
Not one. So wait, you're wanting to know why I don't want to have kids? Is that your question?
Generally teachers want to pass shit on.
Well, right now, Dave. Well, one, I can't afford kids. There's no way I can afford kids. With this economy, with how little I make, there's no way I can afford to have kids. But also, I just don't want to raise kids. If I do, I'm perfectly willing to adopt if I do change my mind in the future. I'll be willing to adopt. And that will actually help the system because we have way too many kids in the adoption system that need homes. I'd be happy to adopt in the future if my opinion changes. But the reason I got into teaching is I want the world to be a better place when I'm gone. I want more of the next generation to know science, to know critical thinking, so that when we start getting people into office, whichever side, I don't care which side, they understand how to critically think. They understand how to basically view the world with a
When you
scientific
die,
lens.
you will be as forgotten as I am.
I'm okay with that. I seriously am. But I just want to leave the world better. And part of leaving the world
No,
better,
you won't. That's my objection. You won't leave the world better. You'll leave it the exact same way.
Dave, I've already helped multiple students realize what they want to do for the
you
future.
are going to leave the world in the exact same way.
I disagree. The reason I
Well,
disagree,
You can disagree all you like, but your time is up.
like I said, Dave, this wasn't meant to troll. And I do hope you think a little bit more about your family and friends and what they might come across with you. So, like I said, I was willing to accept the permaban to talk to you.
Again,
I hope-
if I die and my family discovers me, I'll be dead, so I won't care.
But I care about others around me, and that's why I wouldn't want that. It's one of the reasons I'm still alive today. I hope that you have.
It's one of the reasons why I actually go to the doctor on the regular, and
Okay. Well, I'm glad for that.
I haven't always been given a clean bill of health.
Okay. I am glad that you're going to the doctor and helping. Have you told him how much you drink?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Have you
still
had them
giving
check your liver and your kidneys?
Oh yeah, and I'm still good to go.
Okay, with how much you pee, that I kind of doubt that, but like I said, I'm not going to fight that.
Again,
But I
most
hope
of the
you can
beer
see
that I
here.
drink is mostly water.
Okay, but I hope you can see here.
All right. Well,
I'm not trying to troll you.
Look.
Yeah?
I'm gonna admit somebody else.
Okay,
Bye.
but I hope you can see I wasn't trying to troll you here.
No,
This was
you
legitimately meant
weren't.
to help.
You're still fully welcome on my streams and blah blah blah.
Okay.
Blah.
I do sincerely hope you get help, though, for your family and friends' sake at the very least.
Again, somebody offers me $500, I will stop drinking for 6 months.
Dave, you are seriously giving off all the same things that the people I knew who were alcoholics gave too. Even your lists was stuff they did.
Except I'm better than them, and I can actually do the impossible.
Dave, they thought so too.
Yeah, except they thought so. I make so.
They were of the same exact opinion. This is what addiction does.
They may have been the exact opinion. But when I commit to something, I fucking do it.
They thought so too. Like, I
Look,
have addiction to Mountain Dew.
I'm done.
All right. Well, take care.
All right. Iron Gullet's
All right.
next. God,
All right.
why'd I pick him? Hello, Iron Gullet. What the fuck you want?
So, Dave, do you want to have kids?
Don't know. Why?
Oh, you were upset about other people not wanting to have kids.
Excuse me. Did Jess remove yourself from the call, or I will do it for you? I'm upset with people having kids. Not
You were upset
really.
other people didn't. You
but
were
then
upset
again-
people
but
didn't
then
want to have
again,
kids.
Well, I have every right to be upset with people having kids because I'm also pro-choice.
That's not what I said, though.
What'd you say?
You said, why were you upset that they did not want to have kids?
Who is they?
The last person you were talking to.
Well, they don't want to have kids. I wasn't upset.
But you saw it as a negative.
Upset. We were just having a conversation.
But you were like, well, you should want to have kids.
Do you understand what that is?
But you said you should want to have kids.
Like, are you fucking autistic?
No.
Do you not know what a fucking conversation is?
But you got upset because you said you're a teacher, you should want to have kids.
Well, maybe a little more than most people because, you know, the whole future generation thing. But if they don't, that's cool.
And what about you?
If I have kids, I have kids. If I don't, I don't.
Well, I'm saying, do you want to? Is that something you strive
I
for?
don't know.
I mean, you're getting up there in age. It's not going to be easy.
Well, I'm male,
fertility goes
so
down.
I can have kids a lot longer than females.
But I mean, heavy drinking and age and being overweight lowers your fertility.
Yeah.
And also, you know, beer is full of phytoestrogen too, right?
Do you really have anything to actually ask me, or
no? Do you do know that beer contains phytoestrogen, and you were very upset about that?
Do you have anything to actually ask me, or is it just getting you?
I just asked you.
Do you have anything to actually ask me?
All right. Do you want me to really ask you a question that you're not gonna like?
Go for it. Otherwise, you're getting booted.
Why do you want to assault your niece and grab her and do stuff to her, huh?
I don't. Oh my God.
Talk about wanting to grab your niece when she doesn't want you to.
Okay. Now I am going to contact my lawyer tomorrow morning. And I'll inform my sister, and my brother-in-law makes way more than me.
You're going to sue me?
Yeah, I think I might. Also, Iron Gullet, you just destroyed everything. This is the last live stream for 2 months. Because, again, you violated my rules.
You don't know my name or what I look like. Or where I live.
Oh, I'll find it.
Oh, you're going to find me? Like when Pooter doxed you?
Yeah.
Hey, we were talking about calling an ambulance on you the other night because you were asleep for 4 hours.
Oh, God, I was asleep for 4 hours.
And you almost choked to death. And then you pulled your pants and shirt down.
You know what?
You know what,
Iron Gullet? I'm going to give you one chance. Either you leave right now, or I'm killing this stream, and the other people that agree with you might get a chance to talk. If you don't, within 10 seconds, I'm going to just kill the stream.
All right, for the sake of everybody else, I
9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You know what? Fuck it. Well, sorry everyone else, but Iron Gullet decided to be a dick. So that's it for the stream. That's it for everything. There will be no live streams for at least 3 weeks. And I'm done.